Day in my life as an athletic director. Today started out with carpool, as you can see here, normal duty that I have this year on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then it was going to be a very big day for our athletic department as we had multiple competitions between cross country, 3 soccer matches, 3 volleyball matches, girls tennis, and an array of different events on and off campus. As you can see here, I worked on graphics and film. Also worked on inventory that had come in as well. Like I mentioned, I had to get a lot of this done first thing in the morning just because I knew the afternoon was going to be busy. We had 2 matches on campus between tennis and varsity soccer, and then our middle school, junior varsity, and varsity volleyball teams were playing across town against our rival school. So I got in, was able to get a lot of the inventory done, and then head straight over to soccer early afternoon. This is going to be a big game for us as it was our first conference match of the season, and it is early season, but we do want to get some of these matches in early and spread them out throughout our schedule. One of the things we try to do in Virginia, especially with independent schools, is spread out our matches, whether it's home one week or one day and then away the next day. We try and travel once a week if we can, and then we also try and balance out between conference and non-conference matches throughout the week as well. As you can see here as the game got going, I did change the angle of where I was shooting from. I had to take some pictures for our game, which I actually really enjoyed. That is something that I used to do when I was in high school, as well as one of the first jobs I had out of high school. The game got off to a really quick start for us as we bagged 2 goals in the first 20 minutes of the game. It was really good to see our kids come out and play as hard as they did right from the opening get-go. As you can see here, as we got further into the match, we ended up getting a 3rd goal late in the second half, which ended up being a 3-0 win for us. As we wrapped up that game, it was really good to be able to see how successful we were playing, as well as hear that our middle school team did well, and then our JV team tied. Right after that, I headed straight over to the other school to head over to try and catch the varsity match, which I was able to catch the start. It was only a few minute drive, and I was able to get in there and see at least the start of the first set and go from there. We did win the first match, which was the middle school match, 2-0, and then we also won the JV match in straight sets as well. In Virginia, we played best 2 out of 3 in the lower levels, and then in the varsity level, we played 3 out of 5. This also gave me an opportunity to talk to the other school AD, as we're both in the same conference, and I consider him a good friend as well. So it was really good to be able to hear some of the things that they're doing, as well as some of the things that we've been doing, and just different issues within the conference and things that we face to bounce ideas off of one another. This was a good match throughout. We played really, really well. I was really pleased with the effort and the energy that our kids had, and we were able to come out with a victory. Afterwards, I headed straight home. As you can see, it was a little after 9 by the time I got home. I was glad to be able to sit down for once this afternoon. Once I got home, I started working on graphics from the day, as well as review our story from Instagram. We actually had a very good day, as I mentioned. All of our teams won, to my knowledge, as well as cross country had a great showing in their first race of the year. Then I actually worked on some other graphics to get ready for the next day. One of the great things about Gipper is you can edit and work on things from your phone, and it's been very good to use on the go. And that is a day in the life of an athletic director.